Good morning. I'm just leaving the Lost Pond shelter. It is 7 a.m. I've been up since 5. I did my journaling and then I, organized. It feels like I have a lot of stuff right now. I have just some tech news stuff for my poison ivy. Like I have a little bottle of wash and then I have a packet of wipes. And I don't know, just there's like a lot of things that have accumulated that I'm ready for like a nice shakedown. But at the same time, I like need all of it, and it does take me a while to organize it all into my pack so it just fits so snug and perfect. Like I really like it to all fit like nice Tetris pieces in my pack. So I think that's partially why it always takes me so long to get out in the morning. But I know as my miles, like on the other trails when I have to do like 30-mile days, I'll definitely have to figure out something else to get a little faster. Okay. This way is north. Yes? Yeah. Okay, back on the AT in the little shelter spur. And today there's a shelter at either 24.5 or 29. So probably gonna get to the 24.5 one. But there's no town stop today, so it should be a little earlier. But we'll see how the terrain goes. I do have a little blister on my middle toe. I checked it out. I taped it. I didn't feel like I haven't popped any yet or punctured any blisters that I've had. I just kind of like if they can go away naturally. This one does seem to be kind of yelling at me a bit. So we'll see how it does after my feet warm up and get moving and stuff. And hopefully the tape helps it, but it's kind of like on the side, like tip of my second toe on my right foot. So, but otherwise, feeling pretty good. So let's get into today. I think it's day 73. Yeah. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Wow. Oh my gosh, I wish I camped at this shelter instead of the one up above. Wow. That is a beautiful, beautiful river. Beautiful bridge. Yeah, I definitely wish I would have stayed here because I could have just had this big river as a view. Could have had coffee right near the river. That would have been amazing. That's okay. Definitely has like a musty smell to it, but that's okay. Ooh, look at those trees growing out of the middle. Okay, I'm eating a very, very, very good block of Cabot cheese and crackers. Yum. While I walk, even though that's tiring. And then this is a little rock lake that I'm coming up to. It's beautiful. Wow. Whoa. Okay, this is the kind of lake I'm talking about. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, pretty. Let's look over here. Ooh, it looks pretty clear too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is like begging me to swim in it. Dang. Wow. Gone almost 5 miles in 2.5 hours. So I don't know if I can. Just a little rock garden, top of this mountain. Ooh. This forest is so beautiful. Okay, so a little update. I've gone 9.27 miles. It is 12. I'm getting to a road crossing in a couple more miles. And there's going to be a trail angel there unexpectedly. Aw, I love these. It'd be so fun to just sit and build one. Oh, all the beautiful things you can do out here if you're just do something besides hike all day. Build some cairns, little totems. White rocks, cliff trail overlook over there. This way is the AT. Okay, yeah, so like I was saying, there's a trail angel meeting me. I think he's maybe bringing me water, maybe just stopping by to say hi. I'm not sure, but that'll be nice. When I get to that road, that's also the south end of the closure that is up here in Vermont because of a big bridge that's out. So there's 6 miles of trail that is open and accessible, but then you get to this big, huge suspension bridge on the other side, like on the very north end of those 6 miles. Once you get to the, like almost the next road crossing, that suspension bridge is out. And so the ATC has this whole section closed, the entire 6 miles of trail closed, even though it's just the river that you can't get across. So there's not a reroute on it, like there's not a trail reroute. But 6 miles is pretty far. Like I don't want to have a 6 mile gap in my footsteps. I think getting across a river, like if I was just to drive across the river, like that's the same to me as taking a boat to get across the river. That's something else, but so far like my footsteps have completely connected from here to Maine, or from Georgia to here. So that being said, I'm planning on road walking. I'm hoping that it will only be on this like busy road for like half a mile, because it looks like there's a smaller road or a dirt road or something. I'm not exactly sure. There's not a reroute marked on far out. And I think the ATC just says you either have to, road walk, organize a shuttle, and get around it. But there's no established reroute in place. So, yeah, I'm hoping that it's not too sketchy and scary and busy of a road. And the other thing is that there's a big brook right coming up pretty soon that has a comment under it that says, like from 2 days ago, that says that don't attempt to cross this. It is like really, really high from all the rain we've gotten lately. It's really dangerous. And then someone else like the next day was like, any update on this crossing? Is it safe? And now thankfully there is a side trail really close to it that will take me to a parking lot where I could road walk for like half a mile probably out because that brook is just about to the road. So all of that might sound kind of confusing, but basically I'm gonna arrive at this first river crossing and I'm gonna look for if I can get across, because you never know with like people's different people's experience levels, and then also the water level might just be lower because it's a few days later. And if I can't cross it, if it looks too dangerous, I'll backtrack and then take the side trail and then road walk to the road that I need to start road walking on. And then I'll do a 6-mile road walk and connect back to the trail, and then continue on the trail. So that's the plan right now. And it's been beautiful, but the trail is still so technical that it's not like smooth and speedy. It's just kind of like, but I'm trying to, just hike the best I can, not think about it, and enjoy the little spots where my feet are flat on the ground and I'm not lifting up my legs a ton to get over rocks. Oh, see a little flat spot right there. That's nice. But the shade is really nice. It's not humid today either, so that's good, but it is pretty warm. I'm thankful I'm not being swarmed by bugs or anything. Okay, yeah, that is not gonna be crossable for sure. Look at that, crazy. Huh, but I'll go a little bit farther and look. Whoa, it is shooting down. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. Okay, it looks okay right there, but then so scary if you fall. But still, I don't know. I just don't know. Let's look. Oh, maybe there's a bridge up here. That would make sense. Okay, definitely passable like here. I don't think it'll be too, the current will be too strong. But yeah, down below, that was crazy, those falls. So I switched to sandals. My shoes are gross, so they could use a bath, but I'm about to do a road walk, so I don't really want to have sopping wet feet for that. They'll just be like squeaking so bad. So just do this really quick. I'm gonna let my pants get wet. I'm always afraid to touch my gaiters because I feel like they have poison ivy on them. But yeah, so about to cross now. Shouldn't be too bad. Whoa. Oh, okay, that was a slightly annoying 10 minutes to take my shoes off, cross, put my shoes back on, dry my feet off. I just dry my feet off with the upper part of my socks. So I do have a little towel, but it's tucked into my clothes bag. And then I just put some Tech-New soap on my hands after I was touching on my shoes and everything. So that gives me some peace of mind. And yeah. Okay, made it to the road crossing. And I think that's them. Oh, I just had ice cream and a veggie sandwich at Kelly's Snack Shack with Bill. We are headed back to the trail. Okay. Okay. I just had an amazing lunch in town. That was so unexpected. I got to ride in that cool little convertible with Phil, and he treated me to a veggie burger and ice cream at Kelly's Shake Shack out of Wallington, I think. Wallingford. I keep getting these names like slightly wrong. But yeah, so for this next section, the end of this next section, there's a bridge closure. And the ATC is saying this whole section is closed because you can't get across that river that's at the other end. And there's no trails like connecting in between. So there's like 6 miles over this hill, many hills. And then you get down to that river and you can't get across it. So that I have a continuous footpath, I am road walking. This road walk is going to be 7 miles, I think. So adding a little bit of miles to keep my footpath continuous. But I am kind of happy for a little bit of a break as far as the terrain, because I think it'll be a little over a mile on this paved road, and then I'm going to take a back road. That should be, I think it looked like a dirt road, but it might just be slightly softer pavement than this. My feet don't hurt right now, but they usually do at some point from road walking. Actually, my feet feel pretty good. I think it's probably because my toes have gone numb. My toes are completely numb. So that's not good either, but here we are. So, yeah. I feel good. Thank you so much, Bill, if you're watching this. That was a really, really nice surprise of Trail Magic, because he just messaged me today saying he'll be in the area. So that was great. So thank you so much. Okay, pretty cool. You have this river from here. So yeah, there's not much of a shoulder at all. So once cars come, I have to tuck and like hope that they don't come at the same time as like in the other direction. Okay, so it's been a little over 1.5 miles to get to East Street, which is the road I was hoping was more like a dirt road, but maybe it's the same. So at least it's kind of off the busier road. Only 25 mile an hour speed limit. So that's nice rather than 40. And I think it's just a short little uphill. And then I think it's flat again. Okay, I think that's Bear Mountain. From the map, it looks like I was supposed to climb up there and then go down right away. This road here. So yeah, it did kind of turn into a dirt road. But this road basically follows this exact mountain ridge that I was supposed to be in / on if it wasn't closed because of the bridge. It's definitely a tiny baby horse behind that horse. Tiny baby horses. Oh, that's really cute. Oh boy, almost there. It's like going by so fast, and it's easy, but I just ran into some really nice ladies that live on this street, and they said that at the end of this road I get to go over a like historic covered bridge that's been out of commission but is recently fixed, so that'll be cool. At least since I don't get to go over that cool suspension bridge that is out. And the reason I'm on this road walk, yeah, I'm pretty sure Peg Leg and Punisher did this same road walk I'm pretty sure it's like really the only option to get these miles in, because I just didn't want to, you know, it doesn't look like there are any other spur trails or anything. It looks like there might be some roads that kind of come close, like maybe one or two that get like, that look like, oh, maybe there should be a trail connecting that edge of that road to the AT, but it's not listed on the map. So then if I get all the way in there and then it's not there, then I would have had to hike all the way back out and then take this road walk. So I'm pretty sure this was the right thing to do to keep my continuous footpath. So that's good. And yeah, it is really nice to just like have some flat, easy miles where I don't have to think about, you know, each step dodging a boulder or like a puddle or going up or going down. It's just like, oh, just cruising. So that's nice. I think my feet feel a little like it would be nice if they had some tape on the pad, but that's okay. It's not too bad. Cool. Covered bridge. I hope a car doesn't come. Wow, this is so cool. Whew, okay. Getting to 103 now. And I just have a 0.2 mile walk. Ooh, and thank goodness there's kind of a shoulder. I'll show you. Ooh, I think that second one is the AT crossing. It is in the 80s here today, so it's hot. It is hot, and I'm in pants. Ugh. Oof, yay. Made it back to the AT. Okay, my feet just got absolutely drenched just walking through that field right there. See all that water? And there's the road, so I just got here, so yay for me for that. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so right across the street there were a few trail working looking guys, and I said hi, and I was like, oh, are you working on the bridge? And they were like, yeah, we should be done in like a few more days. So that long road walk won't be necessary for most of you guys, or most people that are through hiking this year. So that's good. Okay, I think this is the Vermont we know and love. Oy. My balance is so off right now. Oh, okay. And just like that, some big beautiful views. Yay. And some wind and shade. Okay, so I think that's Killington Peak right there. Maybe the one in the back. The first one might be Little Killington. I'm going up that tomorrow morning, so. Whew. That looks so beautiful. Okay, I've gone 22.83 miles. It's a little after 8 p.m. I have 2.5 miles to get to Governor Clement's shelter. So, yeah, I should get there by 9 or 9:30. Also, I stepped through a spider line right in my eyes. It's so hard to just be at peace while you're hiking. You know, it's like, it's there and it's for you. And it's there for me, like, to just be at peace. But there's lots of things that interrupt it, like walking through spider lines, walking through mud and rocks and roots and slipping and tripping and the heat or the rain or I don't know, just whatever it is. It's like, even on a perfect day, the spider lines could just be like every couple steps. And if you don't have your buff on, or if your buff's tucked like deep in your backpack, or your bug head net is like, I do not want to put my bug head net on unless I like absolutely have to, because that thing just makes me sad. But it also makes me happy because it saves me from the terrible bugs. But yeah, I'm kind of going down right now. But yeah, it's something I've thought a lot about over the years. It's like, even at the very top of a mountain, when everything is like pristine and you're like above tree line and there's a cascading like little creek nearby, and then the wind will be howling, and it's just like way too much wind or way too much bugs. It's hard to have those actual picture perfect moments outside. And so when they do come, I'm so thankful for them, But most of the time, there's you gotta like look for the peace of mind around the little annoyances, and just like let them go and accept them. And then just still try to find, like, okay, like, just shake it off, not worried about it. And yeah, so just thought about that today. Ooh, am I getting my feet all the way in on this one? I think it does go across. There's the blaze. Oh man. Oh boy, okay. Well, I was gonna wash my socks out anyways, but guess all the full shoes are going in too. Okay, it's kind of hard to see me right now, but yeah, I just got my headlamp out, and there was like it felt like a tiny little rock that I kept trying to find under the pad of my foot. And then I think ended up being the KT tape from my toe. So I taped a blister this morning, and yeah, it's just like I had to take off my entire sock, stand there, look for this tiny little rock and ball that was like hurting my foot, and then put all of it back on. And it's just like so time consuming. I feel like lots of things like that happen to me throughout the day. Wow, it's beautiful. It is so dark in this forest. I mean, the sky's still kind of light, see, but it is dark in here. Get in closer. Oh. Okay, this is a weird shelter, but it's empty. Smells a lot like fire smoke in here, but that's okay. Just gonna tuck in over there, move these chairs, but I need to find water. Hear it. I don't know the easiest way to get there. Okay, everybody, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you tune in tomorrow. And I also want to say a huge thank you to my virtual trail angels who are supporting me over on Venmo, and all the trail angels that I've seen in person and who have reached out. All your friendly comments mean so much. Please please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.